Hi guys, thanks for joining me, and hopefully my sound's working. Is my sound working? Welcome to the Mum's Makery, the first Mum's Makery Christmas Crafternoon, and we should be coming to you live across YouTube and Facebook, so hi across the internet. Couple of quick things before we start. You may notice that I now have the accessory is back. Basically, Pixie Bee, our lovely Pixie Bee, is working from home today. Which means that I've got Pete here with me. Say hi, Pete.
Hi, Pete.
So, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that this is going to be a fun-filled hour plus. I think we kind of feel that it's going to go about an hour and a half, but well, you never know with us, do you really? So the lovely Pixie Bee is in my ear, and you will have a couple of pixies that will be flitting about. Pixie Hayley, she's over on the YouTube live chat, so say hi Pixie Hayley. And Pixie Nikki is also in the Facebook live chat. So if you've got any questions, ask them in your live chats. One of the pixies will be there to give you a hand. I think possibly Pixie Vanessa is flitting about somewhere as well. And I don't know if Sue's lurking in the background trying to nick all the fudge. So we'll see. Okay, so again, welcome to the Mum's Makery Christmas Crafternoon. And the idea behind this show was that it was just quick crafts for Christmas. And I think it got away from us a little bit. We've got a lot of ideas, a lot of great stuff to bring to you. And I must start out by saying that I did say that there were going to be no new products and no new launches. And I have a confession. I got bullied. I'm just putting that out there. Into releasing a couple of things a little bit earlier, and the argument was it gives people longer to make it for Christmas, and I couldn't argue with that, so I lied like a cheap rug. There are a couple of new products which are going live on the website today, but I will talk about that later on in the show. So Pixie in my ear, what's up first? You might be able to hear her, I don't know. She's not saying anything. This is really bad. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. The Poinsettia Pixie. If some of you joined in with our live launch, we launched the Poinsettia Pixie product and project, and it's a great project. There's 5 hours of tutorial with it, and I launched it at a special price, and the idea was for the live launch weekend it was going to have a special price, and then it would go back up to the normal price, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not putting the price up for the rest of this year. So the Poinsettia Pixie will stay at the launch price until the 31st of December. So that's thing number one. So should we jump straight in with a quick little make? What should we do, Pixie Bee? I've got to make her work for it. We're going to start with a lovely little project, which the idea behind a lot of the makes were, as we get closer to Christmas, there's not as much time to make, full-blown projects. Obviously, needle felting is our core, and to that we hold true. But mixing up needle felting as accents and embellishments means that you can create something that is utterly wonderful, unique, and personal without having to spend, days and weeks and months on a single project. And that's mainly what it is about today. I have the close-up cam, so I'm going to start by just showing you. These have featured on our sort of programs and our broadcasts a few times. There we go. And they are very simply, these two are from the Winter Woolly set. And you can see they're just embellished with a little card, a little bit of a ribbon. This one is a pocket, so 2 have been made. embellished with a little bow, matching ribbon, and that just looks absolutely lovely hanging on a tree. And again, the baubles and balloons template set make these lovely little decorations for the tree. And by adding a little bit of a posy, a leaf, some ribbon, and all of that kind of stuff, you really do have the opportunity to create something just using some of our basic templates. So put those over there. And you can see there are various stars behind me with various things in them. So what I'm going to do is just spend the next however long hanging out with you guys, and we're going to show you some of the makes that we've got. I've got some price breakdowns for you of what some of these things have actually cost to make, and we've got a couple of surprises as well. We're going to start off with a quick little make which features a couple of things. This pen pot is one of those, oh, wrong button, there we go. This pen pot is one of the sort of the metal ones that we got, and I got it from Poundland. I got a lot of stuff from Poundland. And I filled this one with potpourri, which was really quite nice. And on it, I've got one of our magmies. There's going to be a lot of flipping between the cameras. And this is one of our magmies. Now, the magmie is awesome because it will turn pretty much any of your little needle felted creations into a fridge magnet. And what I've done is I've got a petite poinsettia. Now, this little project is made from the daffodil and the rose template set, and it's God, it takes no time at all to make. You can probably make it. I mean, I have done this project as a tutorial in an hour at sort of, you know, making takes and things like that. And what you're going to do, I'm just going to grab my little mat, and the magmie simply goes on the back. Let me move that out of the way a minute. Goes on the back, and there are two orientations. Now, I'm not going to bore you with too much detail in these sort of as I do these demos, because there is a project tutorial on our YouTube channel for the magmie. But you put your magmie to your project, you grab yourself a little bit of fluff, and these holes in the magmie are big enough for you to get a felting needle through. So you felt down through, be careful and obviously not to come out the front of your project too much. Felt down through the holes, and then I've probably used a little bit much for that, but you can see you felt down through the hole and you felt to the side, and that holds the magmie in place. And you can do that around. That's a very bent needle, I've just noticed. That might have been my problem. Let me just use a slightly smaller bit of wool so you can see. So there we go, straight down through and then over the side and felt it into place. And you do that in a couple of places. So you're not only, obviously once you've done that, the idea is that the magmie sticks to the pen pot, which is metal. And you've given somebody a pen pot. This, like I said, this one's got potpourri in it. We've got this guy over here, and this one has got a Rudy. Let's go back to the close. Oh, that was very close. Surprise, Rudy. So this one's got a Rudy on it. And again, he's been magmied. And the chocolate balls, you'll see that these chocolate balls actually feature quite substantially in my makes today. But the chocolate balls were from Poundland, and obviously the Rudy in the Pound Pot. So this whole thing was relatively inexpensive to make. You know, I put a little bit of cellophane on it, and this little decorative bow actually comes, you get loads of them, and I'll show you that in another make that we're going to make. So, and I don't know if you can see just up there, there's another Rudy, lean over there. And these pen pots, they make really nice teacher gifts. You could, you know, put some stationery in it. We've put a couple of sort of packs of colouring pencils in there. They make a great gift for a child or somebody who's into art, who likes to colour. You know, lots of things that you can do with these. You can fill them with candy. You can fill them with potpourri. We've got another one that's just up there on the shelf as well. So this was one really quick make and there are on the website, let me just pop this. Oh, don't destroy the set. I don't know if you guys can hear Pixie Bee. Probably not at the moment because she's not actually saying much, but she's just giggling. Just instead of giggling over there, you're giggling in my ear. On the website, there are, what's there on the website? There will be, at the end of the broadcast, or near the end of the broadcast, there is a page that will go up on the website, which is info about all of the Christmas Crafternoon stuff. And it'll be under the broadcasts and events link. That it should be there. And there's PDFs that you can download as well, which will give you breakdowns of some of the projects. Obviously I couldn't do them all, but you'll find that there's a lot of information there, links to various things that I've bought and breakdowns of costs, all that kind of stuff. That's all going to go up on its own page, which is, I think it's Crafternoon info, Christmas Crafternoon info page. Okay, so let's do something B. She's giggling. I've got nothing. She's giggling in my ear. Oh, okay, right, yes. We're going back to the pixie again. It's all about the pixies today, I know. The Poinsettia Pixie parts. This is all of a sudden gone very morbid. Pixie parts will be available on the website. I know some of you have asked for them, and they will be, the heads are available. The wings are available and the posies will be available. And I am also really pleased to say that I think I may have found some pixie bases which are a lot more cost effective to send. So I'm still working on that, but we've got these little log slices. So these will be coming on the website at some point, but... Oh yes, whilst you're on the website, she's good, she is. Whilst you're on the website, don't forget that there is a wish list. So Christmas is coming, obviously. So do make sure that you do utilise that facility. It's completely free. You can just put lots of stuff on your wish list and obviously send that to family and friends. We do have a YouTube channel. I know obviously because some of you are watching from YouTube, but for those of you who are watching from Facebook, our YouTube channel is full of great free videos, some that use our templates, but we do have this little guy who is our little penguin make. Now he's completely freehand, and there's a little tutorial on our channel of how to make this little guy, and he makes such a sweet little gift. And you could obviously make him as a hanging. I know Pixie Nikki is probably jumping up and down squealing because she absolutely loves penguins. She's penguin mad. All right, so what I'm going to do is point, what are we doing next? I've got myself turned around now. What are we doing? Okay, yes, let's do another make. Let's do, what should we do? I'm just looking at all this stuff down here. It's awesome. It's got boxes. What should we do? Should we do Should we do what? Oh, the jam. Yeah, okay. We've, if you are like me, during the summer months, I tend to make a lot of jams and chutneys, and I give hampers and gift baskets away at Christmas to family and friends. And the one thing that I like to do is everything in the basket is, you know, hand or homemade. One of the things that I do for perhaps not quite so close family and friends, more distant friends, when you want to give a little gift, we've got these little jam jars. And obviously I've made the jam in them, but you can absolutely buy a jar of jam, as the extra special strawberry jam is, I think, about £1. And just soak the label off. And I've done it, I've soaked the labels off. Not this one, but I have before. Oddly enough, B got that jar of jam. But you can get all kinds of jams, chutneys, all that sort of thing. And this one's got a poinsettia leaf on it. We've got a couple there that have got holly on, a little couple of berry embellishments, and, you know, a piece of burlap that's cut into a square. And it just looks like, if you get a couple of those, you know, the leaves take no time at all to make, and you've got yourself a really, really nice sort of little handout gift where it's on hand. And if I'm honest, I've got a load of jam out there, but I've usually got 2 or 3 of those just sat out there, not just for Christmas, but for, you know, the odd person that pops round, and or somebody's done you a favour, you know, the neighbours helped you mow the lawn or something like that, and they just make great gifts all year round. So a couple of jammy pots, you know, a little bit of embellishment, and it just looks so much more than the sum of its parts. And that's generally the sort of idea with everything that we're doing today, is it's really inexpensive, but gifts that really feel like, you know, time and effort has really gone into it and make it look absolutely amazing. And felting is an absolutely fantastic way to do that. So I'm going to come over to my little, all of this stuff on the side. One of the things that we have, or that we use quite a lot, is the Versatangle. And the Versatangle makes all kinds of great things. Carrots are also, I've got quite a few of these that I've made as hanging decorations, and they really do, they're a bit, you know, there's something that they're a bit of fun. They're a quick make. This carrot's made using the Versatangle and the poppy or daisy leaf. The Versatangle also makes, you can make, if you hold it up that way, you can see we've got the basis of a tree, you know, a Christmas tree, and there's the bunting. Where's the bunting? There's bunting down here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's bunting down there which is made from the Versatangle, and it lives up to its name. It's a very versatile triangle. So that's a little tip for you. And this whole sort of program, I guess, is going to be, it's quite quick fired. It's, the whole idea is just to get out a load of little inspirational things to you guys and do what you want with them. Obviously you can make all kinds of little things from many of the templates that you already have in your stash, and that's the idea, is that you come to stuff that you've already got and you can just embellish other stuff, which makes it look amazing. What we're going to do next, B? Yes, okay, what should we do? Lanterns? I like lanterns, mainly because they've got candy in them. I found these on, where did I find these? Amazon. I found these on Amazon, and let me get one that's not in bits. And there's, I'm trying to get it so the light's behind it, or the light's on it, and it's one of those little lanterns that you can pop a tea light in. But I decided that, well, that was a bit, you know, not, and a lot of these ideas, they're not new ideas. They're variations on a theme. They are little things that we're doing at Mum's, you know, adding the template leaves and things to them to make them really quite unique. But instead of putting a tea light in this, I put sweets. And I've got, this one here's got mini candy canes in it. I've lost the other one. Where's the other one, Bee? She's like, I don't know. I think she's actually eating some of the candy. Right in the front. Oh, there it is, yeah. She's in my ear, she's going to sit at the front. I'm like, where? She's like, left a bit, left a bit, left a bit. So there's a couple. That one again has a petite poinsettia on it. And this one's got one of the Rudies on it. And the tutorial for the Rudy is also freely available on the YouTube channel. So this one has Werther's Originals in there. And this one has the mini candy canes. But I've got here one that, and these come in a pack of, you can get them in a pack of 2, but you can also get them in a pack of 4. And I opted for the pack of 4 because it worked out. I think you can do one of these lanterns, candy canes from Poundland. I think it worked out about £6 I think, I don't know. There's cost breakdowns for a lot of this stuff that will be coming on the website. So what you get is it comes in bits, and you get the handle, the lid, and obviously this. And all I've done for this one is I've hooked one of the jumpers onto the handle before I've put the handle through the lid. And then this just clips on either side, and the lid comes off like that, or the lid opens like that. Then it's really simple. Stuff it with your candy canes and pop your lid back on. And there you've got another, I don't think lighting is my friend at the moment. There we go. Excuse the camera, I pushed the wrong button. Let me get that sorted out. There we go. Okay, we should have the close-up cam back now. There we go. So we've got a really, really nice, sweet little gift. Again, this is from the Winter Woolies. And there's just some embellishment on there. Like so. And that's the little lanterns. Like I said, they come in a pack of 4 or a pack of 2, and links for these will also be on the website as well, on that info page. Once we sort of finish the broadcast, I'll just need a few minutes to get that up. What else we can do? Oh yeah, I found these as well. These are really good. I like these. You'll see that these are featured quite a lot too. And there are a whole bunch of these little Christmas tags, and I think you get about 100 of them, or 160 of them. You get a load of them, and they're all different. Obviously you can write your little messages and stuff on the back. Now these came from Amazon as well, and they work out at pennies, literally pennies. And I've used these in a few things. Obviously, you know, with the lantern, you can just throw one of these on. A lot of us do cut out our own tags. I do sometimes make my own tags, but I'll show you a little gift idea here. Here's our Calla Lily brooch. Now this is made using the beech leaf, and there is a tutorial on YouTube. I think we did it at one of our, did we do it at an event? Or did we do it at a, we did it for something, didn't we? Oh no, I did. No, I did it. It was me. No, we did the Facebook group. They voted on what they wanted me to make, and it was a mini Calla Lily brooch. And you can see that the brooch, I've just popped a couple of holes in the tag and popped the brooch on. you could hang a little bit of ribbon on that. Things like this are just so quick to make. And a lot of what I will be doing is just firing little things like this at you to go, what about this? What about that? And it just enough to get like your inspiration going and get the ideas flowing. And then, you know, but do please, if you are making anything, do come and share it with us in our Facebook group. So for those of you who are possibly watching on YouTube, there is a Facebook group. Do come over and join the Facebook group. It's facebook.com/groups/mumsmakery. So it's not our Facebook page, we've actually got a group, and there are entry questions when you join the group, you know, how did you hear of us? And do familiarise yourself with the group rules, because it is a group for Mum's Makery related makes and projects. So do answer the questions. That will mean that the Pixies can expedite you into group. So that will be useful and helpful for them too. So little Carla Lily brooch, absolutely sweet make, and it takes no time at all to make. What's up next, Pixie Bee? I'm zoomed out too far and people can't see me. Is that a bad thing? Just checking. I don't have any way to adjust the main camera, but oh, do I seem further back? Maybe it's because this is I don't know. I'll put something up on the screen in a second, which will divert your attention, and then I'll run around and fix the camera. Yeah. She's being very strange today. The what? Oh, right. Okay. So we're staying with the theme of our Facebook group, and we are absolutely delighted to mention that our Facebook group is at 2,000 members, and this is the screen at which I am now hurrying round the back of the kitchen to see if I can get the camera to focus a little better, in the hope that by the time I get back, the screen hasn't changed. No, it hasn't. There we go. So we are at, hopefully that's a little better for you guys now. The Facebook group did earlier this week hit 2,000 members, and oh my God, wow. Just wow. We never in a million years would have thought that the Facebook group's birthday is January, and we will get to the Makery birthday party very, very soon. We started the Facebook group back in January as a place for, you know, fluff-minded people to come hang out, have a giggle and have a laugh. And it has grown wonderfully. I mean, we never could have predicted it. And there's such a lovely bunch of people in there. So what we're going to do is, because we've reached 2,000 members, what we're going to do is there will be a giveaway which will be running in the Facebook group. And it's going to be, the post will go up either today or tomorrow. And it's going to be just simply, what was your favourite make from the show? And 1 entry per person. And we will be giving away 2 prizes. The Pixies have teamed up. God help us. Pixie Hayley is teamed up with Pixie Nikki, and Pixie Hayley has teamed up with Pixie Vanessa, and Pixie Nikki is teamed up with Pixie Sue. And you may remember from, I believe, the live launch, or possibly the broadcast before that, that I had perhaps made a little grammatical faux pas in one of the messages that I had sent into Fluff Chat, and I had bought some pots for Hayley, for Pixie Hayley, who asked me to get these pots when I went to the shop What Sells the Pots. And I might have just put into chat, Hayley, I have your pot. This has since sparked a continuous mick take of poor Pixie Hayley. However, Hayley has put her foot down and demanded that when the group reached 2,000 members, we would have a pixie trip to the pot shop. So both pixie teams are going to choose a pot, and I am going to fill it with fluff, and that is going to be the prize that we're going to be giving away for the winner. So watch out for the 2K membership prize giveaway that's going to be happening in the Facebook group, and like I said, that will go up either today or tomorrow. Okay, so what am I going to do now? Are you eating sweets? I'm sure she's eating sweets. This is where half the stash went, I reckon. She's eating it. You are, aren't you? You can laugh. I can hear you. Yes, let's do the Santa pot to distract me from the fact that you've nicked all the candy. What's she like? Here's my Santa pot. And this one's full of, oh God, what are these called? What are these called?
Party poppers.
Party poppers. Oh, it's all going to go downhill now. You know what it's like. You've seen me on these broadcasts before. Once I start losing words, that's it. Oh, I will just very briefly interject and say, Hayley, this is for you, a whiff of a waft. There you go. I said it. Just for you. And for those of you who are wondering, I used that term to describe how I was doing something to her whilst on the phone one day. And she's adamant that I had to say it today. And if I didn't, there would be consequences. So here's my Santa pot. And let's see if he'll fit on the close-up. This is just a red melamine pot, and let me see if I can move the camera ever so slightly for you guys and just get a better, that's about as high as that's going to go. So here's the pot, and all I did, have a look at his face. Now, the underneath is a sunflower circle, and that's what I did in our flesh tone. So there's the sunflower circle, and I think I used probably a couple of grams of wool, of our flesh tone wool. Now to make his nose, I used the petal from the poppy template. If you can see, if I tip this up, all of the poppers are going to go everywhere. So his nose was made from the poppy template, and I really filled it up, and I kind of rounded the edges a little bit to make it really stand out. Then what I did was I got some gorgeous locks from Treegaver Fibres, and that's the lovely lady Caroline who supplied the Glacier locks, which we launched back at the live launch, and I got these off of her. I can't remember what they're called. I think I've got them under here. No, I don't have them under there. And attached said locks in the middle there. So we've got sort of a moustache and some coming down there. Hot glued it onto the pot, and then used an inch band of white commercial felt, which I just hot glued around the pot, and you can see that it just puts a complete spin on the actual project. It's just this lovely cute little Santa face. Takes no time at all to make. The addition to the pot of the little felt trim, and I think the pot probably is about £3, something like that. The party poppers I think I got off Amazon. I honestly can't remember if this is the melamine one or this is a China one. I can't tell, but you know, you can find a suitable pot. I think this one is about a 10 centimetre diameter, so you know it does hold quite a lot, and you can put candy in there. I've got a really big pot down there. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can here. And I've got candy canes hooked over the side. We've got a whole bag of those chocolate balls, party poppers. We've got a couple of cones of sweets in there as well, and a bottle of our homemade mead. And so that's a real party bucket that I would give to, I'm not giving it to you, B. Yeah, mead. It's not for, oh, it's not for you. Bad bee. So the Santa pot's a really lovely little make, and you can add the addition of maybe one of the bobble hats and have that sort of stuck up. You can just do the Santa face with one of the bobble hats and have it as a tree decoration. So many ways to embellish very random things that all of a sudden they just take on a nice, you know, sort of Christmassy feel to them. So the Santa pot is made from the sunflower circle, the poppy petal, and the locks that I got from Treegaver Fibres. And I really do, and I really can recommend Treegaver Fibres for locks. They are absolutely beautiful. We've had a load from them, and she really does take time and care over, you know, processing the locks. They are just absolutely beautiful. Okay, other couple of quick little makes. Oh, Caroline's there. Hi, Caroline. Apparently she's here. Oh. You owe me, right? You owe me. Other quick makes. Bookmarks, and we found that also, you know, if you've got kids or grandkids, they love making these as well. The bookmark template is really simple, quick to make, and you can embellish it with so many things. We've got little baubles, and we've got half a little peeking Rudy face, and the Rudy is made from the skull template, and again that poppy leaf template. And there, like I said, there is a full tutorial on how to make Rudy the reindeers over on the YouTube channel as well. Just so much Christmas around me. I think I'm just like, oh, I'm so excited. What should we do now? Should we do a new product? Shall we? Okay. This is one of the things which I said I wasn't going to do. And I had this idea a while back, and it just sort of took hold, and I was like, I really want to do it. And she says, looking for the thing what isn't under there anymore. Can you guess what it is yet? They're all like, no, because you're so far away. It's called the Felted Fortune. And these are little felted fortune cookies. And I'm going to leave you with that image while I try to find the packet, which I've completely lost apparently. So the felted fortune cookies, they come with little slips of paper as well. And as you can see, what you do is, there will be a full tutorial coming for them, but it's 0.5 grams in the template, and you get the template as well in the quick kit. And the template makes each side, and you've got all of the shading colour and everything else in there as well. 0.5 grams of the base colour, which is sand. Add yourself a little bit of shading, and then you join the two together, leave yourself a little hole, and then there are slips of paper in the kit as well. And what you can then do is, one miraculously appeared. Thanks, Pete. He's all, I'm like, come on, quick. There are slips of paper in the kit as well. And the kit will make at least 10. You can probably make 12, but we say that the kit is for 10. And in here, you've got the template, you've got the fluff, and you've got the paper strips. And it's just such a really nice little, I mean, these you can make, the kit is the kit's $8.99. The kit is $8.99, and it will make 10 cookies, probably 12 if you use your weights and measures, but the kit will make 10 cookies. And so you can make one of these little cookies, put in a little personalised fortune and send it to somebody. And it's just such a really sweet little personalised thing to do. The other thing that you can do apparently is put a dare in them. This was not my idea. I'm just putting that out there straight away. This was not my idea. And apparently these would be really good if you put a dare in, sent all of your mates their dares, and then you sat on a video conference, had a couple of glasses of wine. You get the picture of where that went. And apparently the pixies are going to try that out. Do I get to write the dares? She's like, you're not writing mine. I did tell Pixie Haley's daughter to hide all her underwear, like hide Pixie Haley's underwear for Halloween, because obviously they couldn't go out and trick or treat. So poor Pixie Haley got all of the tricks. I did also tell her to eat all the chocolates out of her Hotel Chocolat advent calendar and put the tray back in so that she wouldn't know. I feel that, sorry YouTube, Pixie Haley's in your chat and he's probably cursing me now. So, let's do the hug in a mug. So, all right, felted fortune. That will be on the website after the broadcast. Put that over there. I want to do a hug in a mug. Can I do that now? Yay! So, have what? Emma was under the table. Oh! It sounded like Emma is my daughter, and it sounded like she said Emma's under the table. I'm like, what? She was saying there's a demo under the table. I know, I put it there. Oh God. This is all going to go really badly now. A hug in a mug is something that I like to do for some of my friends. Now, I make my own hot chocolate, and it's got cinnamon and Horlicks and all kinds of good stuff in it. But you can do this really, really simply. And I'm going to get this one and show you. In fact, actually, do you know what? I had the really, really good idea and the forethought to make pictures so that I didn't have to destroy the set. Gonna destroy the set anyway. So here we go. It's called a hug in a mug, and it's basically just really yummy chocolatey goodness. And this whole mug, not including the candy cane because I stuffed that in there extra, but put that over there. This whole mug actually costs less than £4 to make, and that includes the mug. The mug I got from Poundland, and I really liked the colouring, and it just really spoke to me. Then, hang on, we put that one back over there. Let's go on the close-up. So we've got our mug, and I actually have a piece of paper with this one as well. Gosh, I'm organised. So the mug was £1 from Poundland. What I then got were these sort of cone-shaped candy wrappers. Now, these are absolutely awesome. They're about £5.39 on Amazon, and there'll be a link over on the website as previously mentioned. And you get about 100 of them, but you don't just get 100 of these. You get 100 of the wrappers. You get the little twist ties, but you also get these little bows, these little pull bows as well. And this is also something that I had on that Rudy pen pot earlier. And they're ace. They're absolutely ace. You open up the bottom and you grab the tails that are in there and you just pull. And voila. really neat, cute little bow. The recipe of what I've got in here, as in this is Cadbury's hot chocolate mix. Then there is, what is it? There's about 35 grams of hot chocolate mix, the Cadbury's, but obviously you could use anything that you want. There is then is it 10 grams of grated, actual grated chocolate. You can see in that layer there. And then there's about 15 grams of mini marshmallows. And it just makes a really, really nice cone. So obviously the idea is that you take the contents of this, you put it in there, you top it up with milk or whatever, and you've got yourself a really nice chocolatey hug in a mug. So we've got the mug, and we've got two of our little chocolate cones. The next thing, the sort of felted element of this was a coaster. And the coaster project is over on the YouTube channel as well. And it takes about 6 grams of fluff, I think, for the coaster to make the coaster base. And obviously you embellish it however you want. This one's been embellished with the Bauble hat. That one's got a Rudy on it. This one's got, I think, the medium-sized Bauble from the Baubles and Balloons. So it's really just making use of the templates that you've got to, you know, to sort of add textures and details to things. So the coaster that we've made as well. Now that £4 that I gave you as the price point for this, that doesn't include the template, because obviously you have the template to use time and time again. But it does include the cost of the mug, the ingredients, the fluff for the coaster. And then of course finally, I probably should have taken them out the wrapper first, that was really noisy. Then we've got 3 of these chocolate balls, and I said they'd be featured heavily in the show. A lot of them featured yesterday in my belly. There you go, so 3 lovely little chocolatey balls in the mug, and there you go, a hug in a mug. You can obviously add anything you want. I'm going to add a little candy cane in there, and again, one of those little gift tags that I mentioned earlier with your sentiment. You could wrap it up in a bit of cellophane, you know, however you want, but it just makes a really, really nice gift. And, you know, if you're giving them to a couple, then get 2 mugs and, you know, double everything up, make a his and hers coaster or something like that. So you've got a lot of scope with the hugs in a mug, and you can change, you know, you can change it out, add different things. Where are they? Here. These are the sort of the candy cones again, and this one's got jelly babies in it. The other one over there has got jelly beans in it, and I just think that you get 100 of them for £5.39, I think it is, and you get the bows and everything. It makes a lot of sense. I always have these in the cupboard, because if I'm going to do something or I'm just making up a little gift basket, you know, some pick and mix from Asda or from down Poundland, you get some couple of bags of jelly babies, and they're really, really nice gifts, you know, bright, colourful, and, you know, who doesn't love sweets? I do. So that's the hug in a mug. What other things have we got, Pixie Bee? Oh, that went crash. Oh yes, right. Okay, so we're gonna chat very, very quickly back about the Facebook group. And if you're not a member of the Facebook group, please do go hop over and join. In the Facebook group, you will find a post which is called Fluff Chat, and if you look under the announcements, I think you'll see it there. Now, Fluff Chat is Mum's Makery Facebook Messenger chat group. So it's not, it's like live chat, only it's in Facebook Messenger, and it's lovely in there. It's not the sort of chat that you try and keep up with. Because if you go away for half an hour and come back, you've got about 90 missed messages. But the whole idea with Fluff Chat is if you wanted to have a chat with some fluffy friends, hop in, have a chat, go do your shopping or whatever, hop in the next day. You know, it's sort of a hop in and out kind of a chat. But what they have started to do, and I think this is just lovely, is they've started, I think it's almost like weekly makes, and they're picking a little topic or a little make. I think the most recent one were polar bears. Previous to that, they were all doing esky gnomes. And they just pick these little topics, and whoever wants to join in can join in. And you make something and you post pictures of your progress, and everybody's chatting and very supportive. And it's just such a lovely, lovely way to sort of interact with some people in real time. So, you know, you're not putting up a post and waiting for people to respond. It is live chat. Obviously, the rules of, or the guidelines of the Fluff Chat is exactly the same as the Facebook group, which is, it must be obviously Mum's Makery, linked and related, please. Okay. Oh, and that's what you were telling me earlier. Okay. The in Fluff Chat, they've decided that they are not a bubble. They now consider themselves to be a flubble, which is a fluff bubble. So if you would like to join the flubble, all you need to do, it's just not a good one. All you need to do is put your name under the post in the group. The automatic link for joining the Facebook Fluff Chat doesn't work. You've got to be manually added by one of the pixies. So on the official post, just pop your name and say, add me to Fluff Chat. I want to join the flubble. You can put just add me to Fluff Chat. And one of the lovely pixies will get you into our Fluff Chat. Okay, so what's up next? Oh, okay, yes, absolutely. Pillar candles. I've got a button for that. I like it when I've got buttons for things. The creative candles. These are so simple and so easy to make. And I bought a set of pillar candles from, where did I buy them from? IKEA. And there was like a set of 5 of them, so it was really good value. But you can pick up pillar candles, you know, all over the place. They are readily available. I think the pound shop do them as well. Can you tell I like the pound shop? For our international customers who are wondering, the pound, I don't know what the international equivalent of the pound shop is, but it's a shop where everything in it is a pound. So I don't, it's have what? Oh, is it called the dollar store in America, is it? I don't know. But in the UK, we have the pound shop. And you can always, you know, lots of this stuff has come from there. This candle, however, hasn't. This candle came from the pot shop. Because it's electric. Well, it's not electric. And it's, you didn't put batteries in this. You're fired. There's no lighty up thing. Oh, it's fine. So, what I've done with the pillar candles, I'm going to get this one because it's going to be easier to show you this one, I think. There we go. What I've done with this one is it's a poinsettia leaf and some random little frosted balls, which are floristry sort of supplies. Little bit of burlap ribbon little bit of poinsettia pixie ribbon because it's what I had to hand. And this is the nice thing about projects like this, is that you can just use whatever you've got to hand. And there's that one. The ribbons that I used for my trio up on the side there are these two, and then good old brown string, and that was basically the ensemble. I'm going to get one of the, oh, don't hit the set over, Sam. There you go. So you can see the two ribbons, the string, and then this one has a couple of holly leaves and the poinsettia pixie posy is what I used for that one there. The trio of candles, obviously I did with a sort of a festive theme, and it was holly, ivy and mistletoe. So, you know, the mistletoe quick kit is also on the website, and that's a really, really nice kit. The mistletoe template, with the quick kits, the templates come in the actual kit themselves, but I don't know if you can see sort of in down there between the two trees, there's a whole bunch of mistletoe, and that was made in exactly the same way. But I just made a massive bunch of it, and what a lovely gift to give somebody, particularly if you're like me and I've got dogs and I can't have real mistletoe because if the berries drop off on the floor, it's not very good for the puppies. So it's, you know, having some faux mistletoe, which you can bring out year after year, it lasts and lasts. And the beads, the mistletoe beads, you can also pick up on the website as well. I'm not going to wrap. I thought it would be a really good idea to wrap this. I used a bit of the burlap as well. And however, on second thought, me trying to tie bows and strings and things. And if anybody knows me and knows the saga of me trying to do anything with bows and ribbon, it all ends up with me attached to everything, so I'm not even going to try it. But you can see all I have done for this is I have put I've wrapped the ribbon round. I haven't even glued it on. I've literally just wrapped the layers around. I've got a little bit of that burlap underneath that I frayed, then I've got the brown ribbon, the rose ribbon and my string, and this one's just a simple ivy leaf on the front, nothing more than that. So we are looking at just these little elements, these little accents and decorations that really lift a project. What's next up, Pixie Bee? Not these. Okay, so we did mini lanterns earlier, but my big lantern's in there and I don't want to get that out. Eek! Let's see, we'll see. Oh no, we're all right. There we go. Again, the link for these lanterns will be on the page as well. I think I got these lanterns from eBay, and they are, no, it was eBay. It was eBay, I promise. It was eBay. It's either Amazon or eBay. do you want to put a jar of candy on it? If I'm right, you've got to give me candy. It's a bet. Oh, okay. This one is filled with Ferrero Rocher. And these lanterns, I think they were, I don't remember how much they were. I think they were £8 something, but you get a pair. So and they're really good quality as well. They're not that really thin plastic. They're actually really nice quality. I've got a black one over there which has a candle in it, and that's been decorated with some mistletoe. This one I just decorated with some ivy. Let's do the spinny thing. There. And so it's a little bit dark, but filled with Ferrero Rocher. It took one box, actually it took one Ferrero Rocher less than a whole box. I never find that a whole box fits. There's always one left over. And then I've just used some organza ribbon, wire edged, and just wrap tight in the middle and spread it out, and you've got a sort of a fan bow. It's really, really quick, and the whole thing is well under £10, and you know, you get a good amount of chocks in there, and it's just a really nice way of sort of changing up the wrapping, because you know, with a lot of things, packaging is everything, and you can make something look incredibly special just by adding a few little elements. Okay, what else have I got under here? What? There. Yes. Okay, I will. Some of you may have noticed the baubles, and don't hit it off. Cripes. Hang on, wrong button. There we go. Here's one of the Christmas baubles, and these baubles are absolutely gorgeous. This bit here, all of these bits, they're flocked, and they're so strokey and so lovely, and it just, I looked at them and I was like, I have to do something with them. This is our Christmas rose, and all I've done is I've created the Christmas rose using our frost. I don't know if you can see the shimmer in the frost, but it was using our frost wool. So I made a Christmas rose and a little bud. Then we've got a large, it's not a whole fern, but it's most of one. And this fern is willow mixed with frost, a frosty willow. I'm not even going to try and merge those two words together. That would all go really, really wrong. Which actually does bring, I'm sorry to interject here, but that does bring me, Sarah Somerton, who is watching with apparently subtitles on, and apparently this is a fun thing to do, because what I actually say and what YouTube thinks I say are usually two different things. So she watches me with sound, but she also has subtitles on. And I do get reports back afterwards of what YouTube thinks I've said. So I'm trying to pronounce things properly now, watching my P's and Q's. I've got a tongue twister, but I'm not going to do it on camera. I think I might have to do it sort of, try it one time when it's not live and see what YouTube thinks I'm saying. Anyway, we'll go back to the bauble. So here we've done effectively the Christmas Rose project. Now the Christmas Rose is a private tutorial. So you only get the tutorial if you actually purchase either the templates, the kit, or the combo. But we've got the Christmas Rose. I added in these little pearl elements and quite simply just glued it on. The light's not good. And just glued it on with some hot glue. And it just has made an absolutely beautiful bauble. Now, let me put it back on my egg cup. It's my egg cup. I know they want to know where it came from. I'm scared. I have to destroy my set now. Hang on. So here is said bauble, and I've got it in an acetate box with a base. So it really does. Let me get this on the close. It really does look like a lovely gift. Again, this has got frost holly on it, and I'm going to reach over and get the other one as well whilst you're distracted with that one. And that's the small and the medium size holly. This one is the medium and large size holly, and it comes with, or it doesn't come with, but I made it with those frosted berries again. So again, you can see it's mixing and matching, using what you've got in your stash. You know, you could put another poinsettia leaf on the bauble and all kinds of things like that. Which rounds me very nicely to the thing what I'm trying to avoid, which are the baubles. The pixies, when I showed them these, bless them, went, are we going to sell them? And I went, no, I just decided that that was something that I was going to do. And don't get me wrong, you can get baubles from lots of different places. However, this is why I got bullied. I have been bullied into doing this. So we will be stocking these baubles, but we're not stocking it in a traditional sense. On the website after the show, there will go live a luxury baubles kit, and it's $24.99. You get 4 baubles, 4 acetate boxes, and 4 bases. These are going to be very limited on how many I can get. So what I'm asking you to do is that if you are interested in the kit, if you go to that listing and just read the listing, because I'm going to need you to email me. And what I will do is these kits are going to be made to order with as many as the supplies that I can actually get. So if you are interested in the bauble kit, so you will get four of these baubles, and these are the nice little green flocked ones. And I absolutely love these because they kind of go with any theme. It's a real nice sort of base colour to work from. Obviously, you embellish them however you want, but the kit will contain 4 of these clear acetate boxes, and they come sort of flat packed-ish. 4 of the bases that those baubles actually sit in the box, and obviously the 4 baubles. It will be $24.99, and that includes free shipping in the UK. Everything in Mum's Makery, apart from starter kits, fluff tubes and wool, is all free shipping at Mum's Makery. So if you're in the UK, all the kits and templates are generally free shipping. So yes, if you are interested in the luxury baubles, then shoot me a message. I will make as many kits as I possibly can, but if I have more interest than I have materials, I will obviously notify you. It will be done on a sort of a first come, first serve basis. But I want to make something. I feel like I've been stood here chatting for ages. Yay! Okay. Some of you will remember the spook template the trio of spooks that we brought out at Halloween, and she's going to wreck the set again. We've got the spooks also make these trees along with the Versatangle, and there will be a make it with tutorial on how to make these trees coming early in December, I think. It's very quick to make, really, really good fun. But I digress. Let me pop that back a second. The spooks also made a really nice drippy icing on a cake that we did. And what we've also done is, these are 4 centimetre felt balls. Now we are not going to be stocking those balls, so unfortunately you will have to source the balls yourself. I may stock them at another time, but there are no plans to stock the felt balls. Those you will have to source, but they are 4 centimetres. And you can see the Christmas puds. this, we've got the small holly leaf. These are little handmade felt berries. We've got one over there, or we've got a couple over there which have got the poinsettia beads as the berries. And then obviously this one again is on one of those really nice tags, and you know, you can feed the string through the tag and loop it over the corner. And again, what another lovely little tag gift that you can make. But I actually get to do some felting. Yay! Phyllo. Okay, oh, that made no sense. Sorry, I just the suggestion has been made that the frost willow mix be called phyllo. I like that word. That word I can pronounce without getting myself in too much trouble. I get myself in a lot of trouble. So this is frost, and we've got a 4 centimetre dark brown felt ball. And this is the spook shape that you want to use. There are 3 spook shapes. I haven't got the spook templates with me. I've used, there's a gram of wool in this spook shape. And I love this. I really, really love it. I'm going to use my 38 spiral. So it's my slightly chunkier needle. I'm not doing my lightest one. And you can see where I'm going with this. Put it on top, go to the head first, and just tack that down. And it is a nice driving motion, just right on the edge there, like that. Now his shoulders, you actually want to sort of scooch round so they're a little bit closer than they are if you just laid it out flat. So bring that round a little bit closer, and again, just tack that edge in place. We're just tacking it at the moment. We're not, we're not permanently fixing. Go to the other side and again, scooch that round. Drive in. And it is a little remiss of me, but I have not got the spook tutorial up on the YouTube channel. It will be coming very soon. I had a slight sound issue. But by a slight sound issue, I mean I recorded the whole thing with no sound. Went to play it back and just went, oh! And phone being cried. So we've got our head and our 2 shoulders. Then come to the other side, and you can see just bring it over. Nicely bring it over and tack these points in. And I am using the whole of my needle to do this. You will find that a pre-made felt ball, you can obviously make your own felt balls. You absolutely can. I don't make felt balls, mainly because any chance that I tried to have a go at making felt balls and they all went horribly wrong. My ball looked more like a sausage, I think. So there we go. And you can see that it's sort of puffed up on the top like a little bit of icing. So now all I'm going to do is just go right round and felt on all of those edges. Again, I'm a little bit of light stabbing over the top just to make some, I like my icing to look a little bit dimpled, like it's sort of, because no pud is actually completely round, so it's got fruit and stuff in it. So I like to give my icing a little bit of a texture. You can have your icing completely smooth if you want. But there we go. That's the basic of the pud, and you can see that that spook shape just gives you some really great drippy icing. So there we go, there's that. I've then got 2 of the smallest holly leaf shapes, and these holly leaves have been done in Emerald. So I'm going to have the pointy bit right at the top, get my needle and just drive, just tacking it in place to start with, and then really driving that end in there. And then what I'm going to do is come in with the other one on the other side, like that. Few tacking stabs just to start holding it in place, so when I give it some welly, I can get my thumb out the way. And there we go. So that's those leaves now held really nicely in place. And you can make whatever arrangement you want on the top of this. I sort of like these sort of drips to be my front. What I've got here, I've got 3 of the little pom-poms from the top of the Poinsettia pixie hats, which I robbed earlier. The poor pixie, she's been... And all I'm going to do with these, I'm going to put one sort of right up at the top in the middle there like that. And these are, they're not wool. So, I mean, you might want to make little round felted berries for yours, and you absolutely can. I'm using these just because I had them to hand. And again, it's sort of the whole point of this is that I'm just using what I've got, and the same with you. You know, you can just use whatever you've got lying around. If you've got some of the poinsettia beads, you know, you could use those. Any sort of little red berries, you can, red beads maybe. So there's lots, I'm wandering off camera. There's lots and lots of things which all give you that sort of berry impression. And I'm just going to put my third one just on there, like that. I'm doing this a little bit quick and crude. I would spend a little more time felting it down, but this is all about just giving the ideas, sort of just there. So there's my pud, my berries and my holly. Brace yourself, people, she's getting the needle and thread out. This never goes well. I can't thread anything. So I'm going to bring you back to the front camera while I try to do this, because trying to watch me thread anything. When I did the Poinsettia pixie leaves, there was stitching involved with that, and it was painful. See, I had this pre-threaded earlier in the box, and I had to use the needle for something else. We can go back to the close cam now. I've got my needle threaded, and all I'm going to do is right in the back here in the middle is I'm just going to go in one side, out the other, not too far apart, probably about 10 mil. In one side, out the other, pull one length of the string through. There we go. And then however long you want your sort of your dangly bit to be, just tie yourself a little knot. Oh, here we go. See it? Got it? Yes, that's got it. That'll do. It's so stressful tying bows. And then just snip your little bit off, and I like to take that down to the bottom. So there you go. There's your little hanging Christmas pud. And you know, no time at all really to make. Obviously I had the parts pre-made, but they are incredibly quick and simple to do. So that's the Christmas pud. And one thing that you can do is we also do those Hessian bags, and the Hessian bags are already on the website, and you could do, you know, a handful of these in a little hessian bag. You could even felt some holly on the hessian bag and give that as a gift. So you're giving somebody sort of a few hanging decorations for their tree. But by the same, you can also get little sort of scented bottles of oil and a couple of dots of the oil on the felt ball, and you've got a little air freshener maybe for your car or for, you know, your wardrobe or something like that. So you can put some, obviously some pine. I don't think they do a Christmas pud scented oil, do they? They do. Apparently they do. Apparently you can buy odor au pud. I don't know. Seriously, you can. Where did Amazon? I got the gold thread from Amazon, and Pixie Bee is going to be a dutiful secretary pixie and write down to remind me to put the link for the gold thread on from Amazon on the website page. You get loads of it. And if you've got Amazon Prime, it comes like next day. But yeah, you get, that's the thread that I've used. So I will put a link to the thread up on the website. Have you written it down? Are you sure? Actually, yep, yes I have. Oh, I did a breakdown. Check me out. Okay, so the total cost of the project is under £2 per pud. I think-ish. I mean, it depends where you get your felt balls from. And how much they are. I got my felt balls off of Etsy, and I don't remember how much they costed, but I'm pretty sure that, no, I haven't put it down here, but we've used 1 gram of the white frost, we've used a 4 centimetre felt ball, which I've priced in, and left a gap. It's all gone a bit random. The felt balls are apparently about 8 grams of wool. So if you do want to make your own felt ball, then that one, what I showed you, had about 8 grams of wool in it. I used 3 red pom-poms. I got the pom-poms from Amazon. And then the thread, and then one of those tags as well thrown into the mix. And the whole thing probably will cost you apparently under £2 per pud, approximately. There we go. We got anything else to do? Oh, we have. Yeah, go on. Yep. Oh, yes. Dealer's choice. You decide. What do you want me to do? She's so bossy. Okay. What is the last make? I've no idea. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. So, as many of you know, I am a crafter, and you know, as crafters, we generally do like to diversify a little bit. You know, a lot of these things are things that we've embellished, and some things are bought, other bits can be added to things that we've made in different mediums. You know, we've got cards, we've got fabric robins, you know, we've got all kinds of stuff like that. And I make these every year, and they go into my gift baskets. And the pixies were a bit of a flutter when I mentioned them, and they asked me, or one pixie in particular asked me if I would consider making a little kit out of it. And I said, well, I hadn't really thought about it. So I have, and this is something that it's very, very limited. I've only made some of them, and I don't even know how many I've made, but it's something that's completely different. It's not felting, it's rolled candles. I love, can I get it out the tree without destroying the tree? Yay! I absolutely love these candles, and they are natural beeswax, and they smell gorgeous when they're lit. These candles are, oh, how big is that? They're about yay big. Let me pop them on the close-up for you. And I love making rolled candles because they, believe it or not, they actually take next to no time to make. And again, tag, little bit of brown string, little bit of greaseproof paper, and you've got a tiny little gift. So what I have done is I have made a little kit for the rolled candles. And what you get in the kit is enough to make 4 of these rolled candles, because the whole idea with this is it's just to give you a little something else that you can have a go at doing. And the kit is £9.99 and it contains 4 beeswax sheets. I've gone ahead and I've already pre-prepared the wicks for you, and they're cut to size. You also get some brown string for tying your candles up, and you also get 4 of these gift tags in there as well. So you can, 2 of the gift tags, and you could give the candles singularly, you can give them as a duo. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to make one of these candles. She says, open, the wicks are actually in here. Yeah, they are. So the first thing that you get in the kit are these pre-cut beeswax sheets. And I've cut them to size, and they are 8 inches by 4 inches. And I think that makes a nice sort of size of candle. So there's your beeswax sheet. Your wicks are going to come in a little packet like this. And as I said, I've already pre-prepared them for you, so you don't have to melt any wax or anything like that. Just pull the wax ever so light, or pull the wick ever so lightly, and just get it nice and straight. You can warm the wax up with your hands a little bit if it's a little bit cold and stubborn. So you want to just straighten out your wick a little bit. It hasn't got to be perfect. And then put your wick so that you've got one end lines up with one end, or one edge, and your other end has the bit stuck out the top. And you want to just press that wick very, very lightly. Well, give it a little bit of a smush into your wax. In fact, that's a bit close to the, just move that a bit closer. Smush it in along, and it's important that you try and get that as straight as possible. It hasn't got to be, you know, precision engineering, but it does have to be quite straight. Then all you do, let me change this camera just a second, that might help. There. Then just start curling up. Take your time over starting it, because once you've started it, it makes the rolling go so much easier. And all I'm going to do is bring this over really tightly, really smush it so that it's all the way around that wick. You can see it's quite nice and tight. Then just roll it over once more, just inching it up almost. You know, little millimetre movements at a time. And then once you've started to get that, now it's important that you roll it straight, because once you've done that, then you can just roll the whole thing up quite quickly. And where you've got your join, I just give it a little bit of a squish just to sort of crimp down that end, or crimp down that edge ever so lightly. And there you go, that's it. There's your rolled candle, and these will last when you burn them. They'll last, I think, 4 to 6 hours. So I love the smell of these wax candles, and they do give off a beautifully warm honey aroma when they are when they're lit. And then, do you want me to show you how to make how to make another one, let me know. Just shout out in chat if you want me to do that again. I can do another one. Once you've got your pair of candles, like so, then nip your wicks off so they're about the same height. You want to give yourself probably at least sort of 10 mil of wick sticking out the top. I would say more like 15 would be good. The candles are 4 inches. The wicks that we've prepared for you are 5 inches, so you've got plenty to play with. Once you've got your pair, you can use one of the pieces of greaseproof paper that's in, I can't remember, I did this now, but you can use one of the pieces, that's it, of greaseproof paper, or you can use some brown greaseproof paper. That also looks really nice. And just wrap up your candles like so. Little dot of tape on there probably wouldn't hurt. And then, as I said, in the kit you also get the brown string, and you also have the tag. I'm not going to tie all this up. You could obviously then decorate that however you wanted. You can do it with ribbon. You can add a little mistletoe on it. It really is so simple to do. And as you just saw, it takes moments. You can make the 4 candles in next to no time. And this is again one of those, I've always got some pre-cut sheets because and some wicks and sometimes some candles made up, because you never know if you just want to give somebody a quick little gift. Handmade rolled candles with a nice jar of jam. It's such a homely, really sort of nice warming gift that I found is always appreciated. So that is the most of the sort of the actual makes. As I said, that kit, the rolled candle kit, will be available only for a very short time. I've just done it. It's not going to be something that we're going to stock continuously, but it's just something that I wanted to bring out so that you guys could have a go at it, sharing another craft that I really, really love to do. Earlier, go on. Yeah, in a minute. Oh, she's so bossy today. I don't know what's the matter with her. She's working remotely and all of a sudden it's like, do this, do this. So I just wanted to show you a couple of things that are also around the set. These are the Petite Poinsettia and the Christmas Rose, and again they've been made not as a whole project but just as the actual heads themselves, and they've been put on these stick pins. Now both the gold pearl ended and gold ended stick pins are available on the website, and they do look absolutely lovely, especially if you put them on like an oversized tag maybe, and they just make a really nice sweet gift. Again, the Petite Poinsettia, this one's done in frost, and we got some 4mm white seed beads, and we've got the what's the willow frost mix called again? Frillo. This has also got the new Frillo mix. Pixie Bee's like, don't you dare bring that out, I've got enough blending to do. But the Petite Poinsettia takes no time at all. Like I said, it's basically the daff petals. So you do 1 in green, 2 in your main colour, and then it's the calyx from the rose template and the little cluster of beads in the centre. So there, and you get them in a beautiful little gift box, little bit of sparkle, and it just makes a lovely gift. you know, for somebody to pin, you know, either wear it as a shawl pin or a brooch, or, you know, to have as put it on a handbag maybe. Lots and lots of things that you can do there. I think I've covered, oh, apparently I haven't. Okay, so at the live launch, we brought out the robin, trio of robins, which is a quick kit. And then we brought out the round of robins, which is an actual wreath ring. And you'll be able to see all of those things on the website. However, this is something that is coming next year. But I thought I'd give you a sneak peek. Check these out. Have a look. These are all different little birdies made from exactly the same I can't fit them all on screen. There. And they're all made from that robin template. Now, this is going to be coming out, we suspect, next year. And the idea is that we've got a trio of robins, and the quick kit will be available all year round. But we're going to do a trio of, and you've got a wren, and you've got a goldfinch, and you've got a bullfinch, and I'm running out of hands, and you've got a blackbird, and he's quite a pudgy blackbird. It's not so much 4 and 20 blackbirds in a pie as 4 and 20 pies in a blackbird. He looks like he's out all the pies, hasn't he, really? Hang on, I'm running out of fingers. And of course, you've got the blue tit as well. And the reason I know all of this is because they're written on the back. Apparently I have to be really well supervised, look. So the idea is that these little birdies will come out, oh, that's not on camera, there we go. These little birdies will come out next year, probably around the spring. Obviously, you can get the template now, you can go off and absolutely, you know, have a crack at them already. Our whole ethos is that everything we put out, we go, if it inspires you, if you just want to copy, if you want to copy and put your own spin on it, you do whatever you want with whatever we do that inspires you. That's basically our ethos. And so the spring birdies are going to come out next year, probably for our spring fair. And there'll be trio of kits, and we'll do combo deals and all kinds of things. So watch out for those. But I did want to give you a little bit of a sneak peek to something that wasn't Christmas. Which does bring us on nicely to next year. And we have a whole, this is the Christmas Crafternoon, and obviously this is very pointed towards crafts for Christmas and quick little ideas for Christmas. We have decided that we are going to hold events next year, so brace yourselves, Flingo will be back. We are going to hold parties as well, and we will be doing a monthly Crafternoon, but it's not going to be like this. This is specifically for Christmas, but we will be having Crafternoons for 2021. It will be each month there will be a different theme, and our first theme for January is going to be revisiting roses, and January is our birthday month. Many of you may know that Mum's Makery will be 2 years old in January, and the Facebook group will be 1 year old in January. So it is a double party. We do have a birthday bash planned for the 2nd of January. That's Saturday the 2nd of January. It will be at 3 p.m. UK time, and it'll be about an hour, and there is a party bag. The party bag is not essential. You do not have to have the party bag to join in the party. However, the party bag is available on the website. It's £9.99 and it contains stuff. It also, the one little thing I will give away is it does contain a limited edition template. So the template that is in that party bag, you will only be able to get in that way if you have the party bag. The template will be coming out later on in the year, but we have a special edition for that particular party bag. And the stuff that's in the party bag will all be made live on air at the party, and you can make along with us and all that kind of stuff. But back to the Crafternoons. The Crafternoons will be held on the third Saturday of every month, and it's not going to be like you know, like a party or like this particular Crafternoon. It's going to be a lot more informal. It will have a topic or a theme. However, you don't have to join in with that topic or that theme just to come hang out with us. The whole idea behind the Crafternoon is that it's more sociable, so you can make whatever you want and just join in the live chat with us. We're going to have a theme because I feel that when I'm left unsupervised, I kind of go off on tangents, and Pixie B has a breakdown. So our first Crafternoon for 2021 is going to be Roses Revisited, and there's a very special reason for that. The Rose template set and kit was the very first project that Mum's Makery did, and it was the very first you know, full-blown project that we did as a business. And I want to go back. So for our second birthday, I want to go right back to our start, and we're not going to be making a rose like the tutorial that's on the YouTube channel, so you can already see that that tutorial there. We are going to be doing something a little bit different with that rose tutorial. We're going to be making a bigger rose. We're going to show you how, you know, curling petals, furling the edges, maybe a little bit of two-toning. I don't know. We haven't got it all exactly scripted, but you know, we just wanted to go right back to the start and, you know, just bring forward the rose template for our second birthday, and it all just fitted really nicely. January is our birthday month, and we will be celebrating all month. There is going to be a little bit of an announcement at the birthday bash. I know there's going to be a little bit of an announcement at the Crafternoon, and there is going to be perhaps a free gift involved at the birthday bash, but I'll tell you more about that on the day. So January is already set up for us. We have our party on the 2nd, and the Crafternoon will be I think it's the 3rd weekend in the month, but do hit up the website. That will tell you all of the dates. There is a page going up which is 2021 Crafternoons, and as those dates, all the dates are laid out, and you'll be able to see what we've got coming up as well. Occasionally there will be a kit involved for the Crafternoon for those who want it. This isn't an idea where we're trying to do something to sell kits. This is, if you want to buy the materials, you absolutely can. And that kit for a Crafternoon will be available from the previous Crafternoon up until that Crafternoon, and that will be it. We're not going to be stocking these kits continuously, but we will have little special offers on the Crafternoon kits as and when they come up. February, we are looking at doing a little lavenders kit. This is different to the lovely lavenders, and that will have a little kit of materials for those who want to join in with a kit. You can, of course, use your own materials as well. So do check out the website for the whole list of Crafternoons that are coming in 2021. We've also got our spring fair. We will be hosting Christmas in June, and we will have our autumn fair in September. So that's pretty much a lineup for Mum's Makery moving into 2021. We have had such a blast doing these events and doing these sort of live launches and, you know, having the parties, and now just hopefully just getting together once a month for a Crafternoon just is something that I'm really looking forward to doing. Okay, Pixie Bee, do I have anything else? Oh. Oh, okay, that's because you're a slacker. Glacier Shimmer will be back. I know a lot of people have asked. Glacier Shimmer will be back in stock. I think probably nearer the end of next week. Somebody just hasn't really done it yet. She hasn't. She's a slacker. There's Pixie Bee, and that's you under the bus. It's not my fault. Something that finally isn't my fault. Yay! She's like, oh, I dread to think when I get to see her again, she's going to throw something at me. Okay, so back in our live launch, we did a thing, and the thing was we announced that we were going to donate to charity a £100 gift donation, and there was a Facebook group post which said that you can nominate a charity, basically. So all the nominations are now in, and we said that we would do the draw live on air. So can I get a confirmation, please, from Pixie Nikki on how many? 1 to 65. Okay, so we're going to put this on the close-up camera. Now done. So it's number 1 to number 65. There we go. And the lucky winner is number 42. So if you are number 42, your charity has just won a £100 gift that I will sort out. Now, it must be a registered UK charity, and I will contact number 42. I will contact number 42, or if you get in touch with me, that would be lovely. And we'll post up, obviously, in the Facebook group once that donation is made. I don't know if perhaps one of the Pixies could nip in and check what charity number 42 is before we get to the end of the broadcast, but that would be great. Okay, so the what? Behind my head? Oh, the stars behind my head. No, because it'll all come down off the wall. Hang on. There. I bet you were expecting that to come with it, weren't you? No. So these stars, no, wrong button. There we go. They're like the wreaths. They're just these metally stars. I have a feeling that I'm going to get asked for these, aren't I? Okay. Yes, I can get some up on the website. I will get a few. If you are, it's not something that I planned on stocking, but you know, we do pride ourselves in customer service, and we will go out of our way for our customers at any given opportunity, if we possibly can. So if you do, if you do want these stars, I'll probably do them in like 3s or 5s or something. I don't know, but again, email me. Like with the balls, if you want the stars, I'll only be able to make these available for a very short space of time, so sort of maybe the next sort of coming week or something. So if you do want some stars, just let me know, register an interest, I'll sort everything out and I'll contact you. Okay. Oh, okay, so number 42 is Anne Dibble. And apparently the charity that was nominated was Siblings Together. So obviously I've got to ensure that that is a UK registered charity, but congratulations, and your charity nomination has won a gift donation of £100. So congrats. I think that is everything. Is that everything, Pixie Bee? Brilliant. So we've got we've got basically so much, I've got so much stuff to pack up now. It's been Christmas here for like over a month already. So, I do just want to point out, there's another little gift idea there. That's the poinsettia brooch. It's a petite poinsettia on a stick pin on one of the Hessian bags. I saw that earlier as I turned around to go, let's talk about stuff on the set. And then I got distracted by something shiny. So there we go. Right, I think that is about it from us. I do want to just take a moment to thank you all for for spending your afternoon with us. I hope that what we have done has given you at least some inspiration, but maybe a laugh or two as well. We are on the end of an email or a message. The Pixies are in the Facebook group. Do please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every subscriber helps, and we do put up new content all the time. So, it would be lovely to have you with us. And also, just finally, hop over to our Facebook group. If you're not a member already, we've got really, really good people over there. Lots of fun, lots of mates, and everybody does share an enormous amount of information with each other. It's just such a lovely, lovely group. I know I'm biased, but they really are such a lovely group. The Pixies are always on hand, as always, to help you out. So if you've got any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. You can send me a message through Facebook, or you can hop into the group and just put in your post #Pixies, and that'll notify one of the Pixies that you need some help with something. That's about all of it from me. I think we have covered just about everything. And if you do have any questions, like I said, shoot us a message. But from me, Pixie B, and all the Makery Pixies, we wish you all a very festive, crafty day.